So you know Drake is suing the record company, the same label he shares with Kendrick Lamar, for Not Like Us. But could that involve the NFL too? And this is far from over. And oh, buddy, 2025 about to get real interesting and cozy because the Jay Z suit, you know, that didn't really stop the NFL from working with him. This might. This might stop them from working with him because you know the hip hop tie-ins and the cats. You know good and well the NFL don't want no beef like this. Yes, they want beef, but they don't want that kind of beef. And you know hip hop is its own worst enemy as always. And Kendrick has happened to be having the hottest song out, maybe the hottest rapper out, but he got a song that has a beef and a connotation, a negative connotation. If that gets aired out, and you know, Drake's got a valid point because if it doesn't pertain to him, when do you air out something that might not be truthful and it can affect your bottom line? So Drake does have a valid point. Now he ain't got the muscles and the vocal chops to diss him on wax, but he can affect him on another. Yeah, it makes sense why he would come after the NFL because if this is a track that's aired, since when did the NFL start allowing diss tracks? When were they all cozy with rappers anyway? I want to know. Because for the longest time, they act like they were afraid to have black performance. I mean, once you got past Michael Jackson, Donna Ross, then later with Prince, but after Janet Jackson, they went real middle of the road toasty. So it wasn't until recent in the past few years, post Beyonce, you know, they did have Bruno Mars perform. But after that, it wasn't until Jay Z, because the Kaepernick thing, as I keep telling you, this thing is coming full circle. This is bigger than you think it is. So when's an NFL in on a diss track? Aren't they supposed to be wholesome and middle America and middle of the road and all righteous and pious? So now if they get in between this beef and then Jay-Z situation, which we don't know, but you know, there's a lot going on and all these circles and energy. And then you had Little Wayne talking about why not me? Because we in New Orleans. Why not? There's a lot going on that they're at a real interesting impasse because though they're trying to bring racial harmony through those logos in the end zone, which they still don't have no black ownership, hardly don't have no black NFL coaches and no general managers, and they really didn't do right by Colin Kaepernick. For people to say, well, he got bought and paid and ran off. Why was he bought and paid and ran off? Because they really didn't want him to bring issues. He didn't violate any laws or anything. But now they got more of a mess than they ever had because if they do go along with Kendrick, will he be told not to perform a certain song? And if he does perform it, it has to hit the edit buttons anyway through the censors. So is it how much controversy do you want? Or do you want to embarrass yourself and defame somebody on a slander? And Drake, who is the biggest stream act, this could get real ugly. This could be the end of you rappers performing at the Super Bowl. And this would be the built in excuse that they can use to get rid of Jay Z. Think about it. Because look at what you brought. We brought you here to make sure that you diffuse these situations and how you subject. And now we have this situation. What we going to do about this matter? Or does the NFL want that smoke? It's about to get real interesting. But if he continues with his suit and then it leads to a suit against the NFL, First Amendment, all kinds of stuff could go up in the air, and there's a lot going on with this. If Drake is really strong and in his spirits about not being saying that that's a false acquisition, and Kendrick ain't really got his facts, you can't have a diss track like that on a worldwide platform when if it ain't true, and then you got to explain yourself. And then it's not, is it just for entertainment sakes, or we just joking, or we playing? What are we doing in NFL? Record companies will do whatever it takes to sell records. But then when it hits middle America and with the whole world watching, what we gonna do about this? Because Drake could be on to something. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like, and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke. Now Drake still is overrated as a rapper, and he couldn't hang with Kendrick on the bars. But he does have a valid point. Slander is slander. And if that is not true, and you got every right, and somebody says they're going to pull working for you because someone said something about you, You have a valid point. You, Drake, could lawyer up and you could shut something down. To be continued, to be continued, to be continued, to be continued.